In a wheelchair, unable to walk or speak, the family of a local teen who has disabilities was hoping to build him a backyard oasis around a pool as part of his therapy.
However, 10 months after they paid for the job, a local company has not finished, and the family is asking the News4JAX I-Team for help. This is Dalton Bridges. He just turned 18, and his adoptive mom says she's sickened that someone would take advantage of her family. I-Team investigator Vic Michelucci uncovered more complaints against the contractor and tells us what you can do to avoid being out thousands of dollars for a job that's not done.
On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and off you do it.
Dalton Bridges is truly one of a kind.
Dalton is the greatest gift I was ever given. Hi.
And so is his mom, Robin, who adopted him 8 years ago.
1, 2, 3.
Dalton was born with cerebral palsy and is quadriplegic. He was living in foster care for the first 10 years of his life, and mom says subjected to abuse with his brother Dawson.
Daddy cake.
With such special needs, it was hard to find someone who would care for Dalton and keep him together with his brother until Robin and Stephen Bridges came along. That was 8 years ago. The rest is history, a happy history.
Tell him I'm the coolest kid in Jacksonville. Huh? What do you think? Coolest kid in Jacksonville, that's right. He is my purpose. Everything that I do, I always keep in the back of my mind, like, how's that gonna work for him?
You chose this house partly because of the pool?
Specifically because it had an in-ground swimming pool.
You don't fall in.
Being able to take the pressure off his legs and his arms, the pool is like huge for him.
And last year, the Bridges decided to upgrade their aging pool and screen porch. It would be Dalton's oasis.
This is Dalton's forever home. You know, when I'm no longer here, Dalton will still live here, and his brother will look after him here.
But that's where the smiles stop. Robin hired A1 Patio Solutions off Facebook after seeing positive reviews. But she says her experience has been nothing but negative.
His crew came, and they were working hard, and it looked like they were doing a great job. I wasn't going to micromanage them.
Why did he just stop?
I have no idea. He just stopped communicating. They stopped coming.
Not only that, she says they left a mess. Sand in the pool, a ruined pool pump, and broken screens, costing her an additional $2,000 in repairs. One of Dalton's therapists referred her to us at the I-Team for help.
It's just sad. It's sad that you knew what my driving force was.
We tried calling owner Mike Ardolino one more time from Robin's phone, and it went straight to voicemail.
Please leave your message.
But when I called from another number, he picked up.
I apologize if somehow, somewhere we went down the wrong path. I'll try to help you out the best I can, but I can't possibly do all this right now. I don't have any crews working for me.
But that doesn't seem to be the entire truth, because we've been watching his Facebook page over the past several weeks, and we have seen post after post of him soliciting new business in our area, promising to do the same things he told Bridges he could no longer do. A quick online search shows that Bridges isn't the only customer. We spoke to people who feel ripped off in Clay, St. Johns, and Volusia counties, all out thousands of dollars for jobs they say he started and never finished.
So I really feel scammed.
Steve Shivers says he paid $4,500 in September of 2023 for a job that Ardolino never even started.
You know, I just don't understand how people like this can do this, where they just take your money and then never even show up, never even try.
After we contacted Ardolino, who has a criminal history including fraud and burglary, he showed up at Bridges' home. We were still in the area, so when we arrived, he drove off. Mike. Eventually, I got him on the phone, and while he did not agree to an interview, he swore he was going to fix everything to make it right for every angry customer. Within 2 weeks, that time passed, and he hasn't done any work for any of them. In fact, recently he started another company for junk hauling, using his former company's email.
So if you see a BBB-F rating...
Yeah, you flunked.
Tom Stevens, the president of the Northeast Florida Better Business Bureau, says the company deserves its F rating for failing to address complaints customers have made to the BBB. He says customers who've had some work done can go to small claims court, Those who've given money and had no work done could press charges for grand theft.
We're seeing him still out there trying to do business with people. What are the red flags that we need to be looking for to make sure that other people don't fall into situations like this?
Extra large upfront deposits is number one. The absence of a written contract where he provides you a copy of the contract when you sign it. If he says, I'll mail it back to you, man, that ain't good.
Stevens recommends everyone checks with the BBB and always searches the company's name with keywords like scam. Also, document everything and always file a police report, even if officers consider the case civil.
Say what?
Bridges, who says she borrowed from her 401k to pay for the upgrades, has lost hope in what she calls empty promises. But she's determined to keep smiling for Dalton and find a way to build his dream backyard.
I made a promise to him 8 years ago that I would protect him with everything in me, and I would make sure that he never knew another day of sadness or hurt. You know, this is for him. You know? Huh.
Bridges and the other upset customers have filed police reports with their local agencies, and they've reported this to the state attorney general's office. I've called Ardolino nearly a dozen times now, and we've had some lengthy conversations. In fact, I talked to him earlier today. He says he's dealing with issues with weather, staffing, and supplies. Again, he promises to make everything right, but we have given him weeks of warnings before this story aired, and we have not seen any progress. If he does complete any jobs, of course, we'll let you know. I'm Vic Michelucci, Channel 4, the local station.